Okay, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Today we are going to start a new chapter, that is probability. In this chapter, we have different terminologies. First, we need to understand that, and then after that, we'll start probability, how we can find those probabilities. So, the first thing we need to understand in the concept of probability is experiment. Normally, since you are medical students, so whenever I say experiment to you, I ask you about the experiment, so you will definitely say that's something you can perform in lab. Okay, repeatedly, that is called experiment. But on the other hand, in statistics, the probability where we use the word experiment, that is of different meaning. So check this one here in this concept, in the concept of statistics and probability. The word experiment is defined as any planned activity which produces some results. See here, I have mentioned that this is what the planned activity which produce some results. Like, what are the planned activities? All those activities which we first plan and then perform, and that is called planned activity, just like playing a football match. So this is not an accidental activity, this is a planned activity. For playing a football match, you first decide about the players, the ground, the time, okay, and then you go and play that football match. So it's a planned activity. Without planning, it's not gonna happen. Similarly, going to Lulu for shopping, or going to some shopping mart for the shopping, so that's not an accidental activity. See, you have something, you require something, you need to fulfill your requirement. For that, you have to go to the shopping market to get it. So it's a planned activity. Watching a movie, see, it's not gonna happen that you just randomly see say that, okay, now I just want to watch a movie. You heard about a movie, you find it interesting, you want to see that, okay, so then you are going to watch the movie. So these are planned activities, like trying a coffee at new cafe. This is again, okay. See this study tour to Muscat, so driving a new car, getting married, offering your prayers. So all these activities are planned activities where you plan first and then you performed it. Okay, so this is called experiment. These are tossing a coin, rolling a die, all these are experiments. Now, what is outcomes? So the second thing, the result of experiments is called outcomes. Okay, so what will happen when you play a football match? The first one, either you will win it, you will lose it, you will draw that match, there will be no result. Okay. Similarly, you go for shopping, so either you will buy something, you will not buy something, you will meet somebody, you enjoy with the food over there, you enjoy spending time over there, okay, etc. These may be different results. Similarly, what was the third one? Watching a movie. Watching a movie is again a planned activity. So either once you watch a movie, so the result will be you will enjoy, you like that movie, you do not enjoy, you become bored, you will waste your time and money, or you will learn something from that particular movie. Similarly, the fourth one was trying a coffee at new cafe. Okay, so you'll find it very good or bad, or okay, you have a mix. You can say result. Fifth is study tour to Muscat. So what will happen? You will enjoy, you will learn. You are that much sound that you can go and um, go to Muscat for uh, study tour. Okay, financially sound. So this one, driving a new car. So driving a new car, what will happen? You will enjoy that. You will learn. You are economically stable to get a new car. Similarly, getting married. Okay, you'll be happy. You will divorce after getting married. If you are unhappy, you become widow or widowed. Okay. Similarly, when you offer your prayers, so you can go to Jannah and or you can go to hell. But see, lots of students they just say that how you can go to hell if you are offering your prayers. But see, in Quran, Allah Subhanahu wa Taala says, "Fawailul lil musallin." Okay, if you are not offering your prayers properly, so you may go to hell. So the ninth is that what will happen if you toss a coin? That's a planned activity. It means that either head will appear or tail will appear. Similarly, if you roll a die जो है वो छक्का है जिसे आप कहते हैं लूडो में. So that one, so either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, these are dots. This will appear. So this is something when we talk about the when we talk about experiment. Similarly, the next first thing we discussed was experiment. The second thing is outcome. The third important thing is sample space. Now, if we have all possible sample space of experiment, all possible outcomes of sample space, we define experiment and outcomes. If we combine all possible outcomes and we represent it with capital S and put it in these braces, so this is what we called the sample space, like win, lose, draw, no result, and we are representing it with S and put it in these braces. Similarly, all these are or the same outcomes we have just put it in these braces and represent it with capital S. So these are what we call sample space. Events is the subset of sample space, mean the small selected part from the sample space. It is represented by capital letters. Like see, if we have an example of rolling a die, so we'll have a sample space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 dots. So see, I'm representing this is an event. This is 1, 1, 3, 5, 1, 2, 4, 6. All these are considered as events. Now, events can be mutually exclusive. What is mutually exclusive? Mutually exclusive is that two events are said to be mutually exclusive if and only if there is nothing in common between them. Mutually exclusive वो रहता है ना कि they are completely separate from one another. There is no common point. Just like in your class, we have boys and girls. So you are separate from one another, gender wise. If I'm saying so, see, you are separate from one another. Okay, so this is what we call mutually exclusive. Mathematically, we can write mutually exclusive that their intersection must be null set. Example, ये हमारे पास है, for example, A is equal to 135 and B is equal to 246. So A intersection B will be 0 because see there is no common point in between them. Similarly, example 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and B is equal to 246. But if you can see, so here 2 is repeated in both. That is common. So if you have some common point, we call it not mutually exclusive. But if we do not have any common point, we call it mutually exclusive. Equally likely is something which you call that equally important. Like suppose in this class, every student is equally important. Okay, all of you have has an equal opportunity to pass this course. All of you are equally important to me. Okay, so that's what we call equally likely. So just like um, we perform, suppose I have something and I want to give it to you, to one of the student of this class, so in that case I have to do this process which is called goldfish bowl process. In Urdu we call it Qurandazi. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll write your names or IDs on different pieces of paper. I'll combine those pieces of papers, put it in one bowl, shake that bowl, and one paper I'll select. Whoever name or ID appear on that paper, that will be selected. Okay, So this is called equally likely. Now, why we have done all these things? Because these are the words, these are the terminologies that we are using here in the classical definition, which is also known as prior definition of probability. I may ask you what is uh, experiment. I can give you different sorts of thing, and I may ask you what is the outcome of these experiment, whether they are mutually exclusive, they are equally likely. Okay, so these things you have to remember. Now, classical or prior definition, if there is n mutually exclusive, means that they are separate from one another, there is no equal point, and equally likely outcomes. Equally likely means that every person has an equal chance. M is the favorable outcomes, so the probability of selecting an event A will be is equal to probability of A is equal to M by N, which means favorable divided by total outcomes. Like suppose in this class we have 7 male students and 3 female students. So what is probability of student? 7 by 10. Girl student 3 by 10. What is probability of boys if I say? So I'll include myself. So see now 8 because I'm also male. So see 8 divided by 11. So you have to check what is probability of Omani in this class now. In your class there is no Omani, so then the probability will be 0 in this particular case. Okay, I hope so. That's enough for the today's lecture. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll further continue it in the next lecture, and then I'll give you some questions regarding this.